Hello, grade one. So, how are you today? Let's start. So, after listening to the story and Pax, I want you to put your memory caps on and to remember what sound did you hear the most? It's the k, k, k sound. And do you know what makes sound k? It's the combination of letter C and letter K. So when letter C and letter K come together, they give me one sound k, 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 k. So grade one, I've prepared, because I know for a fact that you've missed singing the Silly Soup song. So I prepared this for you. So this is the silly and yuck soup. And what we're going to do now is we're going to come up with a word. I'll give you a word that ends with k. And you need to think and give me two more rhyming words with the word I gave you. Let's see, let's start. So let's sing together. I'm making lots of silly soup. I'm making soup that's silly. I'm going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. In goes a, listen carefully, a chick. So what rhymes with chick? Let's see. There is think, brick, and there is stick, and you can even think of more words. So in this silly soup, there goes a chick, brick, and a stick. What a silly soup! Now let's start all over. I'm making lots of silly soup. I'm making soup that's silly. I'm going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. In goes a, let me see, a truck. A truck. So I'm thinking of a word that rhymes with truck and starts with letter D, sound D. It's a, what do you think? Duck. And another word is a, let's see, what do we have here? Muck. Dirt. Wow. We have in the silly soup a truck, duck, and muck. I'm making lots of silly soup. I'm making soup that's silly. I'm going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. In goes a neck. I'm thinking of a word that begins with letter D, sound D. And it's the word duck. So the silly soup has neck and duck. And I'm thinking of another word that starts with the ch sound. What gives me sound ch? Do you remember? The C and the H. Check. Good job. And let's start all over and sing with me. I'm making lots of silly soup. I'm making soup that's silly. I'm going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. In goes a block. In goes a block. And I'm thinking of a word that rhymes with a block and begins with letter R, sound R. What do you think? Rock. Rock. Now can you read this word? Sock. So I have a block in the silly soup, a rock, and a sock. What a silly soup. Now this is the last time we sing the song. And I'm making lots of silly soup. I'm making soup that's silly. I'm going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. In goes a sack. In goes a sack. So what word rhymes with sack? Sack. There is rack and there is snack. Now in the silly soup there is as you've seen all of these: sack, crack, and snack. Now, grade 1, it's your turn to write sentences using words that end with the k sound. I hope you